What's up, guys? GSXR Man 1000 here. Today I want to go over a few little things about bike transitions. If you guys are on 600s looking to go up to 1,000 like this one, or any 1,000 in general, if you're looking to go up to a bigger bike, so a couple things you guys should know and be aware of is that the power increase is not something that you're not going to notice. I mean, it's going to be a huge difference in power, especially if you're looking to go from a 600 to a 1,000 and skip the 750. You're talking about a whole different machine. You're talking about essentially two 600s put together in the one fucking bike, and that's huge. I know some guys who went from a 600 to the Busas or the ZX14s, and those are that's just a stupid decision, but you know, who am I to make their judgment call? Now, I've been riding bikes for about 11 years now. I've been riding bikes since I was 16. Started out on a 600. I got my first 600 when I was 18. I'm 26 now, and I've had 1,000 since I was 21. And I rode on a 600 for 2 years. Turned 21, and like a lot of people, you know, when they turn 21, they want to go out and get shit-faced and get intoxicated or whatever. Me, I wanted to trade in my 600 GSXR for a 1,000. And I was kind of in luck because I got this GSXR 1000 off a cousin of mine. He got in a pretty bad injury, and he no longer can ride. So he knew that I was wanting to move up to 1,000, and I kind of lucked out on this one because he gave it to me at a steal. And I paid $5,500 for this bike, and in excellent condition. He had already souped it up, everything like that. So I knew what I was getting myself into. He had let me ride it a couple of times. And this bike was actually my first experience with the 1000. He actually let me ride it a few times, let me get the feel for all the power and shit that this thing had. And I'm telling you, 600 to 1,000, it's just night and day. This thing has so much power. I remember when I had my GSXR 600, you know, I do wheelies occasionally every now and then, and I would have to rip the shit out of it to get it to come up in second gear. And third gear, I'd have to balance it and all that good stuff. But move up to 1,000, shit. Wheelies aren't your worry. It's learning how to control the throttle that's the problem. We're talking about torque for days. And the torque on these things are just insane. I actually had to gear this bike down because the gearing that my cousin had on it before was just a little bit too much for me. And I'll go into a video about gearing and all that good stuff one day. I'll just sit down and I'll talk about it. I'll go over the overview with you on my bike and stuff like that. And because gearing can make a hell of a difference on your bike. I mean, it did in mine for sure. I think currently right now, what am I running on this beast? I'm running 16 on the front, and I believe 42, I don't know, 42's stock on this. I went up to in the back, so I'm running 1644. And it's a pretty big chunk of difference. And what can I say? The way that my cousin had it set up, he had it set up to where you're just clicking through the gears, click, 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 click. Come up in every gear. And he was a big dude too, you know. I'm 5'9", about 180 pounds. You know, I'm not tiny or anything, but I'm about a medium stature. But he was a big dude. He was close to 300 pounds. And you know, he rode the hell out of bikes. He knew what he was doing. Me, I was just looking to move up to 1,000. I didn't know what to expect. Well, I knew that the power to expect out of them because I've ridden this one a couple times before I decided to purchase it. But his overall standpoint, you know, the weight's going to be a little heavier, not by much because the frame sizes don't differ too much. It's just a bigger motor. So, I mean, if you're set on a late model 600 Suzuki GSX-R 600 and you hop on the 1000, you're not going to notice that much in weight. They feel almost identical. I mean, that's my own personal preference, but then again, you know, opinions are open. A lot of people out there are really hesitant on whether or not they want to go to 1,000. And the people that want to start out on 1,000cc bikes who have never ridden before, I don't understand that. I mean, I know you want to have the big dick and balls, but I mean, come on, if you've never ridden a bike and you want to hop on 1,000, you're kind of stupid in my opinion. But people do it. People do it all the time. People save up money and they're like, oh, I want to go get me a bike. I want to get the fastest super sport bike that I can. I want to get me a Busa, or I'm going to get me the 1000 R1, blah, blah, blah. And I just don't understand those people. You know, I come from a riding background. You know, I've ridden dirt bikes. I moved up to sport bikes. I've had a cruiser. I've been all over the bike scene. And I've had my share of accidents too. You know, I've nearly died on one of these, and they're no joke. I had a huge wreck in 2010. Had a yellow and black 1000, and it did not turn out well. Let's just say I brought it up in second gear doing a wheelie. I came down with my front wheel ever so slightly turned, and yeah, tank slap heaven. For all you guys that don't know what a tank slapper is, go look it up, but don't try to induce one, because chances are you're probably going to get hurt. Because I definitely did, and it fucking sucked. I was in the hospital for 5 weeks. And we are back home. So I'm going to sit here for a little bit and go over this footage, and we'll see how it turns out. Until next time, guys, later.